94 Rocks, Jay-Z once again backstage at Rockfest 2024. It's the Dirty 30. And I got a couple of the guys from the band Atreyu. I've got Dan and I've got Travis. And first of all, guys, thanks so much for joining me. And how was the trip today, guys? Let's talk with you, Dan, start out. How was it?
Not too bad. We flew in from all over the world, really. Our bass player lives in Germany. We got our singers in Nashville. Travis and I are in Southern California. We're flying in from all over, but we just missed this whole debacle of Microsoft or something's power going down for all planes everywhere in the Delta region and whatnot. But we made it here okay.
You made it here okay, and you're going to be ready to rock the stage on the Who's on Top tonight. Travis, have you? I'm trying to remember. Have you guys played here before a show?
We did. I can't. Maybe 2016. I remember Slipknot headlining. So we have played it. I just don't remember exactly when.
Do you like playing festivals like this? I guess what's your kind of feeling about them, Travis?
Festivals are always good. I mean, it's, if you look at the environment, you're in front of, thousands of people, and that's pretty much, a kid's dream come true. But, I mean, we also love playing smaller club shows, too. But, it's like comparing apples and oranges. So, but, yeah, we're definitely stoked to be here, and we're playing in a few hours. So definitely looking forward to it.
Dan, it's been over 20 years you guys have been rocking, and some big news breaking today with you guys, obviously. Going to do a little reimagined with a lot of your hits, and you also got some covers. Love to start talking about that. Let's talk about, first of all, the reimagined stuff, and I guess what made you guys think, well, you've been doing this for so long, I suppose we should do something fun?
The root of it came from our VIP things that we were doing, like our shows. We do like VIP. People get, buy an extra, you get like a special pass, whatever. It gets you a couple extra bonus things. But we were doing live performances where we would do like an acoustic thing where we would reimagine some of our songs. And that was kind of this special thing that you'd get if you were attending our VIPs. And the responses we were getting were kind of overwhelming, where people were like, we didn't know you guys could do you guys like this. Like, you should record this. Like, this should be a thing. And we were like, oh, okay. And as this kind of started happening more and more, we realized, maybe we should record this. And it just snowballed from there into doing some of our own songs. Then we're like, we should do some cover songs as well, just to kind of scratch the itch of some of our favorite things that we think could be reimagined in a cool way, in the vibe that we were doing our own songs. And that's what we initially just released today, Audio Slaves Like a Stone, but us doing it a little bit more slower, more somber version of it. And it kind of carries that weight and darkness that you can feel from, missing Chris Cornell and his unfortunate passing.
Yeah, in fact, here it's July 19th, but tomorrow's July 20th. I believe it's his 60th birthday tomorrow, too, isn't it?
It is. The timing of this is strategic, if you will.
And you've done this for a while, so you get that. Let's talk about that just a little bit in that Chris Cornell song. I actually had a chance to listen to it a few days ago. I was able to get kind of a sneak peek of it, and now obviously anybody can hear it in that. But what made you guys really want to use that song as one of the covers on this new EP or reimagined EP you guys are putting out?
There's several layers to it. I mean, one, Chris Cornell and Soundgarden, Audio Slave have all been bands that have all kind of resonated with us over the years, even since we were kids. He's got such a signature, powerful voice, and in the studio, a lot of times when we're recording, especially when other people are in the studio with us and they hear Brandon sing, a lot of them reference Chris Cornell. I'm like, man, he's kind of got a Chris Cornell vibe. He's an incredible singer, and we're like, yeah, he does kind of have a Chris Cornell vibe to him as far as his tone and stuff. So when it came time to like add some covers, we're like, why don't we do Audio Slaves Like a Stone, because it's got Cornell vibes in there, he's the singing on it, but no one's really touched it, for whatever reason, no one's really touched that song, and we're like, we'll touch it, and we did. We touched it very, very gently, and it came out really cool, and it was a really, really powerful thing, so that's why we kind of went with that.
I think that is a scary thing for a lot of artists, is to touch something that's so iconic, and especially like a guy like Chris Cornell. But from the version that I did here, I think you guys were spot on, did a great job, a respectable job, and would definitely make them proud.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. I also noticed on there, Travis, too, that I think there's going to be a Tom Petty song, too, on there, isn't there?
There is. We covered Mary Jane's Last Dance. Okay. It's a Tom Petty classic. I mean, we all grew up with it. And Brandon in particular, him and his dad and his brother are huge Tom Petty fans. I mean, we all are, really. I don't think you can play music and not be a Tom Petty fan. It's another song we decided to touch.
Absolutely. Hey, let's talk about the song Gone that did very well on rock radio. Obviously, you guys did really well back when you first started out. Maybe had a little bit of a break, and then it kind of came back once again with a vengeance and a song like that. What did it mean for you, especially for you, Dan, being one of the original members, to get that song to do so well on rock radio?
For any band, to have anything do well at rock radio is an exciting thing. But I think for us, especially because we have been a band for a long time, it's 25 years this year, and that's it's hard for a lot of bands, as we've come to learn. Like, some bands don't even make it a couple years, let alone 25. So to have that much longevity and be able to put out a song and it do as well as it did in a relevant time, and not being so reliant completely on our nostalgia and our back catalog. We've been very fortunate. There's a lot of bands from our era that, have some of the most incredible songs and have a much bigger career than we've had from their nostalgia and from that. But in their modern day writings, for whatever reason, it doesn't resonate the same way. So we're very lucky to be able to resonate in the now as well as, in our past.
And obviously rock radio, I think, was good to you guys back in the day, and it's kind of helping you out once again today, isn't it?
Yeah. Rock radio has always been, something we've been fans of, and has also been very kind to us and appreciates what we do, and we come from hardcore metal punk roots, and so there's always that element in there. But at the same time, we also listen to Tom Petty and Audio Slave and a lot of different genres. So that needs to come through for us to kind of scratch every itch in our music to be what we want it to be. It has a little bit of everything, including radio-friendly vibes.
25 years of rocking the world. What's one thing yet you still would like to do that you haven't done yet? I mean, there's got to be something you're sitting in your mind going, you know what? Why haven't we done this yet? Travis, I mean, what is it, Travis?
Like Dan said, we've been a band for 25 years, and we still have not been to South America. And, it's gotten to a point now where I just want to get down there just out of principle, just so I can knock it off the list, But from what we hear, we have quite a following down there. The overall joke in our music world, if you see a band post something on social media, there's always at least one comment that says, "Come to Brazil." And we're still waiting to come to Brazil, but sooner or later we will get down there.
So we don't want to excite those fans too much yet, do we? But maybe that's on the future for them, huh?
Hopefully. Nothing solid yet, but Travis has legitimately, on Duolingo, completed the Portuguese thing, and is fully ready to go down there and speak Portuguese to a Portuguese-speaking country.
Awesome. What's the obviously the new Reimagine album coming out with a couple of covers, touring now? What's the next line here going on with you guys?
As of right now, we only have up till January of next year kind of booked. We're starting to kind of take our foot off the gas a little bit and rest a little bit before next year we kind of start taking on the world a little bit more again. But we still have a couple other festivals we're doing. We're doing one in Wyoming. We got one up in Canada that we're doing. These are both in August. And then we have our 25th anniversary of The Curse. We're doing 3 shows as of right now in a row. One is at the House of Blues in Anaheim, which we put on sale about, a month and a half ago, and it's sold out in like a day and a half or something like that. It's the fastest we ever sold that many tickets in our whole career, which is incredible. And then the next 2 days we're doing the When We Were Young Festival and playing our album, again, The Curse in its entirety, to kind of, do a nod to that being 20 years old this year.
And Travis, how do you guys still do it? Obviously, I'm getting older. I don't have to perform like you guys do up there. I can just talk to you guys. But how do you keep, rejuvenating yourself, keep yourself out there relevant too? And is it just the passion? What is it?
Yeah, definitely the passion. I think being a band for 25 years, we've kind of developed a sense of perspective as to how fortunate and lucky we are to still be doing this. It's definitely not lost on us by any means. So we're not phoning it in. We still love what we do, and like I think longevity is, for us anyway, or me, is pretty much the only thing we can ask for right now. I mean, world dominance would be pretty awesome, but I mean, longevity, like 25 years as a band, like Dan was saying, a lot of bands don't last even half that long. So that being said, we feel very, very lucky and fortunate to be in the position we're in, to still be playing festivals and, still have a presence at rock radio. So, I mean, life does not suck for us right now.
No, well, I tell you what, tonight you are going to feel thousands of love tonight, being up on that stage tonight. And Dan, Travis, I just want to thank you guys for taking just a few minutes of your time to talk to our listeners and keep rocking. And we're excited about the new album, the Reimagine. Do you have a date on that, the name, all that stuff? What is that album?
The Paranoia Sessions, and it comes out November 8th of this year, yeah. So we're going to be dropping songs before then, keep people, keep them on the hook, keep them excited, and let them know what we're doing. But November 8th is the official date. But you can go on YouTube right now, Spotify, all those things, and the Like a Stone cover is up and rocking already.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Dan. Thanks so much, Travis. Rock on tonight.
Cool. Thank you, Jay-Z.
Will do.
Once again, that is Dan, that is Travis. They're with the band Atreyu. They are rocking tonight on the Who's on Top stage. Jay-Z backstage at Rockfest on 94 Rocks.